That day, through my rifle scope, I saw a child. In his hands, he was actually holding an AK. I shouted at him from dozens of meters away, telling him to drop the gun, but he didn't listen.
No, don't do that!
In that moment, I hesitated. I really didn't want to do it, but the next second, I still pulled the trigger. After hearing the gunshot, a man looked on in bewilderment as he saw the child die horribly before his eyes. He immediately broke down, and when he saw me, he picked up the AK rifle and aimed it at me. I had no choice but to pull the trigger again. The gunshots then drew an old man out from inside the room. When he saw the two people lying on the ground, he immediately picked up the AK and aimed it at me as well. I could only mechanically pull the trigger once more. Later I found out,
Just killed 3 generations of one family.
but I had no choice. Because I had to follow the rules of engagement, we had to eliminate any enemy that posed a potential threat. From that day on, this incident became a burden I'd carry for the rest of my life. But on this land, I wasn't the only one facing tragedy. My comrade Miltonberg also encountered a woman. She was holding her dead child, wandering around near the checkpoint. We wanted to help her, kept shouting for her to stop, but she was desperately saying things we couldn't understand, and kept walking toward the minefield. We were about to rush over and grab her, but then we heard the explosion. Later we found out that her last words were, "Too late." Yeah, it really was too late. But that's war for you. You never know who around you is an enemy and who's just some poor soul. The most common situation we encountered in the war was enemies using civilians to lower our guard. This happened during a mission when we suddenly came under ambush. When we got to the rooftop to search for enemies, a teammate spotted a woman appearing around the corner ahead. The woman was waving at him, and the teammate actually waved back, "What an idiot." But what we didn't expect was that the woman suddenly disappeared, and then an enemy hiding around the corner suddenly rushed out and started shooting at us. We were startled and quickly took cover, but fortunately there were no casualties. In the end, my teammate Riedel, that same idiot, took out that crafty enemy. He later recalled that this was his first time, and he'd never forget the brutality of war for the rest of his life. I don't know if I'll make it back alive, and I don't know how much longer this road will be. In this absurdity, by raising our guns, we became fate's cheapest yet most expensive tools. May peace no longer be just a prayer, but an eternal light that never dims in the human soul.